Those flashing lights come from everywhere. The way they hit her, I had to stop and stare. She's got me love stoned, and I don't care. I think that she knows. Greetings, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette. This is my channel, Evolve with Monette. For those of you that are new here, I am a professional intuitive empath. So good to have you. Thank you for inviting me in. Thank you for coming in. If you're interested in working with me, my information is in the description box below. You can find my website, any of the channel information that we get here, songs, all that jazz. Check with your angels first before you connect with me. Make sure it feels right, and we can start working together expeditiously. This month, we have work to do. The angels downloaded me with quite the syllabus for you, but in order for you to consume it, I have to channel it. So that's what we're here to do. Love Stone is a message for you. Throughout the month of February, we're going to be examining love from every single direction. Familial, colleague, co-worker, employee, employer, self-care, but also romantic too. I know, Earth Angel Collective, that's something you just don't want to do. You're hermiting, you're celibate, you're abstaining, you're decentering, and I love that for you, sis. I love it. I love it for you. But you know, the work that I've been dispatched here to do has a lot to do with making sure that we're funneling love to you in any way that you're willing to allow it in and allow it to be true. So some of the readings that we're going to go through will trigger you. And that's the beautiful thing. My titles are quite descriptive. You can read it and decide to abstain from it. That's up to you. No judgment whatsoever. I really want you to feel into what feels good for you, what resonates with your spirit. If you're watching any reader or you're listening to any spiritual guru of any kind, and there starts to be a clanging kind of energy, like pennies shaking inside of a washing machine, pay attention to that anxiety, and you might not need to consume whatever that content is. That's for somebody out there. Okay, Love Stone. We're going to examine love. They've downloaded me several songs that they want me to go through because they said there will be a message in here for whomever is ready to get to that point. And it's not all romantic and mushy and gushy, I promise you. It's actually quite interesting. It's about self-healing. It's about realization and empowerment. It's quite delightful. I'm actually excited for you. Like they didn't talk to me about it. It's like I'm excited to see what channels, because I don't know until I sit down here what's going to happen. But Love Sprung. I've been doing some other work with the Akashic Records, and you guys will see some of the shorts they're in, and so hence the ethers, the Akasha, the lightning. But I felt like it was apropos, and the angel said it was so, that I do this video specifically with this accoutrement, because it's apropos. It is apropos to the story. Love Sprung. A 2006 smash hit from Justin Timberlake. Love Stone, Flashing Lights, I believe. Justin Timberlake is born January 31st. He is an Aquarius. Ahead of his time in every way. Something that he, to this day, is very aware of. He's been controversial. He's been interesting. He's been cringe. He's been a villain. He's been an angel. He's been at the center of many a drama. But what he is living out his Aquarian reality, I think, fully. He's also prolific. One of the people that pays attention to something that gets all of us to the next level of our gift, which is putting your 10,000 hours in. Because once you do that, you hit a state of flow. And the reason I'm speaking about that, great book, Malcolm Gladwell, The Outliers. The reason you enjoy any artist you enjoy any person that's really good at what they do, thinking here on YouTube, Mr. Beast, even though controversy does come, heavy as a head always, right? Even, no matter whoever you think is an expert in your life, they've put in their 10,000 hours to be able to take flight. Take flight, Monette? What are you talking about? Let's talk about it. Take flight. When you get into the zone and you're in a state of flow because you put so much time into your craft, something magical happens and the muse moves through you. That's how I see it. That's how my angels have given it to me. Or the channel message can move through you if you're working with your angels, actually. Whatever. I'm hearing Lakshmi. Lakshmi is coming up for someone. I have a video that will be coming up here. I think I already did it. About Lakshmi bringing in prosperity and abundance and luxury. Anyway, Lakshmi's coming in for whomever that resonates with, or maybe look up and connect to Lakshmi. Someone here is supposed to connect to Lakshmi. What happens in this song because of Justin's dedication to his craft, no matter what controversy surrounded him, is takeoff. But not just regular flight. It's intergalactic. It's satellites. It's so incredible when he lifts out of his body. And certainly, you can hear in the beginning of it, he's talking about, well, love in its infancy. That part where it would be if you read Tarot, the Knight of Swords. Passion, Knight of Wands, going forward, reckless, kind of broski, college age energy. It's when you first get like hit by lightning, but it's really lusty. But the second half, he moves into real emotional synergy. When we let our guards down, and we stop playing games, and we stop sizing up our quote-unquote opponent or partner, whomever they may be, and we realize that we are sit in a new matrix reality, and then in order to partake, we have to figure out how to allow our souls to really be free. At minute 3:30, which I thought was fantastic for us Earth Angels, angel number 333 will definitely be pertinent to you right now. He takes flight, and it's so perfect because that Aquarian energy, which rules eccentricity, being the maverick, thinking differently. When I saw the time that the album was released, I was like, oh my goodness, 2006, that's so long ago. He was so far ahead of his time. Even in the choosing, when he takes flight into the way that the background shifts, from the glaring lights in the club and the synths, the synthesizers, I love my list, and the synths, into this like opaque white cloud background with electricity coursing through it, which is exactly what love feels like. Lightning in a cloud, something you get to witness, something you see but you can't grasp, but it's so powerful. It can fell trees, it can set things on fire, because you've gone past just a lust and now you're in desire. He says those flashing lights come from everywhere. The way I hit her, I had to stop and stare. She's got me love sprung, and I don't care. I think that she knows. What Justin's describing here is what I would like for you to use to manifest if love is of interest to you. If that's how you want someone to feel about you, or if that's how you want to feel about someone, or if you've never been in love and you're here and you're like, what the actual are you talking about, Monette? Use this to manifest that reality if it feels best for you. Because I'm telling you, this is what it feels like to have love strike you. Those flashing lights are indicators of the storm, of the impending thing coming. And I know for a lot of us here, oh boy, have we felt like running from love, from hermiting from it. But you need to examine it from this position, because you need to understand why you even got into it. You got into it because this feeling. And I want you to be familiar with this feeling before this feeling becomes familiar with you. Because often when we're struck by lightning, we don't know what to do. It causes us to feel triggered. It causes us to feel self-aware, insecure, clumsy, all the things, actually. But it means that we might be the only thing standing in the way of making a dream come true. Because those feelings can make you retreat. I'm channeling the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, literally pulling into yourself, walking away. Or it can intrigue you and it can beckon you to stay. I just want you to know that this is what it feels like. It feels this way. His voice glides over the music. The beats dropped away. He's sincere. He's vulnerable. The pretense has fallen. And yes, he's also an actor, but he conveys it very well. At the end of his singing, he's humming. He's dropped out of his singing into humming, and then he drops his head. It's submission. It's not shame. It's shyness. It's not a game. I want you to feel that, because if you haven't been in that moment in a while, or in a long time, or if you thought you would never get there again, the angel said that's what it feels like, child. Remember that feeling, because there's a reason that we begin these things again, and it's not just for the primal and the carnal, though. There's videos here about that. It's about having someone who has our back. Y'all see the work I'm doing, okay? I'm doing the work just like you, evolving together. That's what we do. It's not just on the name, boo. It's so important to have someone that has your back. Earth angels, we are very often robbed from having people water us properly. And many of us are, the roses that grew through the concrete. God bless. I love that for us. But how much better are you growing when there is shared trust, or there is someone else that is investing energetically? And that's what your angels want you to understand and see. They said they want you to inhabit that reality. They said they want you to set yourself free from past boogeymen that can no longer stymie thee. You did it. You cut it. You prayed it away, you salted it away, you bathed it away, you cried it away, and you examined it. That's the thing that I'm proud of you guys so much. You transmuted the pain. You manifested different situations. You manifested your solitude. You manifested your hermit. But somewhere deep inside of you is what the angels say. You know they're nosy. Y'all know my nose. The angels are nosy AF. They said... Still, you manifested and wanted to see something that looked familiar, like this kind of reality where flashing lights hit your heart. But it wasn't to end you. It was to create a start. This kind of love is a catalyst. And the angel said, this kind of love is not to be missed. And they said, we actually kinda owe you this. that part. They owe this to you, Earth Angel. The thing that I love about you guys is you're so humble, chosen one. You're so humble, light worker. You're so considerate. Entitled to something you would never be. And that's why you deserve it. You deserve to have happy, healed. Because so many of you guys were stymied in positions with partners that were actively orchestrating jihad, waging war against you. They were real emotional and spiritual terrorists in your life, and they stunted your growth in so many ways. So whatever your thing is you were trying to manifest for yourself, for your life, even for them, just could never go in any different direction. You were so drained. And they said you've never had someone that's working in tandem with you to help walk not just through your pain, but to help you gain, to build with. I'm just saying. They said you deserve this. Those flashing lights come from everywhere. The way they hit her, I have to stop and stare. She's got me love sprung, and I don't care. I think that she knows. What you guys don't realize is that it is to be known, and it will be known. And when you're in that position, you will know. I say that, and let me clarify. Many of the questions I get from clients and from people in the comments is, How will I know that they're not another narcissist? Sis, sound familiar? I have a great playlist here for you where I talk about narcissists from every single angle. So check that out if you need more help, and leave a request below if there's something specific that you don't see there. Together we will grow. But here's the truth. You'll know. It's not just love bombing. It's not just the things we've been through. I don't even want to talk about the past to trigger you. There will be a difference. And that they said your instincts are better. If you're watching this and this resonates with you, you made it through the dark night of the soul. You made it through the towers. You hurdled over like every gauntlet. Like you did everything. And you learned skills. You think you did all of that and you didn't learn how to navigate your emotions better, or to be more circumspect, or to vet a little differently? But also, they said eventually you were going to run into, I'm hearing you and I were meant to collide. There's an intersection. There's a glide. There's a slide. There's lubrication. That's another thing. I think that she knows. That there's that. But there's also this. Because someone heard someone's going to be host. I was trying to keep it all off the angels. That's what I love about our angels. They care about every part of our life, really. They said no, stop all the pretense. That activity, sacral activity, sexual activity, healthy sensual activity, opens up your creativity. If you're broke, y'all need to figure that out. And what I mean by that is this specifically. If you feel like you're lacking in any area, I don't just mean financially or physically, I'm talking about in any area, you need to be making sure that you're taking care of yourself in the sacral way. And I don't just mean sexually, I mean things that make you happy, that bring you pleasure in your day. A good cup of tea, for me, would be one thing. What is it for you? Because that's also exercising sacral energy too. And that raises your vibration. And with that raised vibration, what you attract to you is someone who's looking at you like you're the flashing light, like you're the strobe, like you are the pulse, like you are the heartbeat. And I feel like for a lot of the earth angels, you guys have been in these connections. We have been in these connections where we were beating the heart and moving the blood and doing the whole process for someone else. We've never had that synergy. Oh, look at how the light's playing. We've never had the ability to really dance with somebody. We knew what our potential was, and we definitely knew what the spiritual bum's potential was. And that's what had us thinking we were in love. But we were in scarcity, lack, and poverty consciousness, trying to build with someone who hated us. Hated it. Go check out my video too. I will have a link below about they purposely withheld from you if you want to have a reminder and know what hell they put you through. What absolute bloody hell they put you through. So you outgrew that. So do you think for the rest of your life that you don't deserve to have more flashing lights? I think that you know you do. Hey, you see how I flipped that? I pulled a few cards while I was shuffling. Let's finish up the reading. A little fun and magic for you. Let's see here, sis. You know how I feel about staying ready and then getting ready subsequently. Let's see. Nope, it's not gonna work. Give me a second, guys. I'm the sound guy, I'm the prop guy, and the producer. Okay. Alright. Oh, you know what? Hilarious. I didn't turn on the charging bank. Guys, bear with me. Oh, goodness. Technical difficulties. Alright. Let's see if we can... Nope. Still needs that. Okay. Alright. Thank you for bearing with me. So, first card out. Let's see if I can have a spotlight on this for you guys, so you can see it. Okay. No, that did not work at all. That's hilarious. Guys. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Can you see the card? I feel like it was darker than my last video. So, alright. First card out is the Beyond. Yeah, I really love this for you here because what this literally looks like is that you're in union with someone in the ethers. This definitely looks Akashic. Thank you, angels, for throwing me the alley-oop. It definitely is something you're pulling out of the ethers. It's a destined assignment. It's something you were meant to do. Someone you've already known. Someone you've had a past life with. It's protected. That's also a direct answer to the how will I know, or how will I know if he really loves me? Come on, Whitney. That's exactly what this is about. How will I know? You'll just know. Now listen, I almost said when you found your Bobby. Now listen, I don't know if everybody wants to find their Bobby. That sounds like a karmic to me. However, I do feel like you've had a previous destiny, and that's what they're showing me here. Let me see if I can get a warmer light. That's better, a little bit. I don't know. There you go. There you go. Working here for y'all. Okay, so the Beyond. And so that's about calling that in. The other card that I pulled, we pulled a few. Ooh, the Witch Doctor Wisdom. Interesting. I'm going to clarify that. Show me the Witch Doctor. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, we're reading, huh? I just heard, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna shed no tears. This is Waiting to Exhale. I'm using the Tune In deck from the Ghetto Nun, a great reader here on YouTube. Anyway, this is Waiting to Exhale. What came out was Ike and Tina over the Witch Doctor. And I'm going to tell you that a karmic... Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, my God. I don't know why you need to know this. You know why? I just think that the angels are just working on getting the message out here, because a second ago, what was the couple that I was saying, Whitney and Bobby? Lord Jesus, I'm going to still clear this so I can clean this for you, because I either feel like this is a karmic partner from your past, because literally on the card for Ike and Tina, it says, proud married, drugs and alcohol fame, Hollywood, karmic relationship, legalities, years, abuse, rhythm. Oh gosh. I wanted a cutesy message, and the angel says, sis, we said to work. Dance portal. Who's the Witch Doctor? Sexuality. Oh, God. Oh, clarity. What's the clarity? Give me one more, guys. Whew. Y'all, we have a reading that's unfolded that I did not expect. So I have to read this. I'm looking for just a quick, easy rider wait. We got a situation here, y'all. Hold on. It felt like Law and Order the way that my angels just clicked in. They're like, dunk, dunk, dunk. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know why I thought I could clip it to that. All right, we're having a moment. Even my energy is off. Okay. I'm going to stop. That was a lot of energy. So this is a karmic energy that's coming in from the past. I'm going to clear this out a little bit for us, guys. All right, angels, give me clarity, and let's remove any of this karmic energy. Show me what I need to know for the collective about what they need to let go, or what was let go of. What do they need to know about this flashing light love? This is so calming for me. Palo Santo, as a fire sign, is my favorite cleanser. It's a good idea to work with cleansers that are in your sun forward sign. Okay, so bath time. Everybody should do all these things, but you will find more benefits. Any firework, fire magic, candles, cleansing, burning for fire signs works well. Grounding for the earth signs, for the air signs, meditation, and any kind of study that's higher minded driven, and then for the water signs, swimming, beaches, lakes. Also, Captain Planet, we all integrate. So we all do the same things. Guys, I had to clear that. I'm going to do one more thing for myself because I'm still feeling a little bit of anxiety about that because I don't want to send you guys off in a bad direction. So bear with me for just a second more. I know it's a bit unconventional for our normal reading, but all right. We're going to get to the bottom of this. What I'm channeling is a karmic partnership. It made me incredibly... At first, I thought they said you will feel very addicted to your partner. I thought that was the message. And for flashing lights, that makes sense. But the way that it ended, I didn't love it. So let's take a deeper look and see. First, show me Ike and Tina. The Wheel of Fortune. So that's a past cycle, okay? Who's the witch doctor? This is interesting and interesting. You manifested a tower moment. Literally, that's what came out of a connection that you were, it either was a connection or a contract that you had with something or somebody or some institution or some family. You ended that. This is romance, so it's romantic. You ended that. You broke out of something. I really thought you were crazy for doing it too. But you manifested it. Nine of Wands, which triggered you. Wounded Warrior, you've been in that energy for a while. Which is what's locked up your sexual energy and your sacral energy, okay? Okay, I'm breathing through that, guys, so just bear with me because I'm feeling a lot of emotions in this reading today. So this is what's bound your sacral energy because you felt like you equated the sexual exchange with why you were in the trouble. And yeah, certainly when we connect bodies with someone, we're having that exchange, but you could never connect with someone physically and still exchange energy if your portals are open and you guys are into each other. So then we have Dance Portal. Speaking of portals, Dance Portal. And what's the clarification on that? Man, you guys need to move your sacral. You might need a hula hoop. You get one of those hula hoop exercisey things. You need to find a drum circle. You need to dance in your house. Tai bow. What are the things? Zumba. I don't know what they do. All the things. Movement for you is really important to reactivate your sacral energy. Specifically, to get you back to your flashing lights. The next thing is clarity. That you deserve balance in a relationship. That's what I like about this. They're saying, trust yourself because you've really learned the lessons. You're not going to be in a karmic ass toxic relationship like in Tina, Bobby, and Whitney. You did it. Whatever your version of it was, you did it. Done and dusted. And now you're disgusted by it. And so that means you're not even an energetic vibration. I don't know why the angels made it be so serious. And it's just like simple as pie to me. You're not an energetic vibration for fuckery. Because if it turns into fuckery, we have taught ourselves here, especially on this channel, and especially in this collective, and especially with you, Earth Angels, to cut people off. The law of detachment at all times in every way. Just cut people off. Doesn't mean that it doesn't suck and yada yada. We're still empaths. We still love people. We have compassion, but not for ourselves. We love ourselves. Self-care. People can look at you and underestimate and think like, oh, she didn't love herself. Okay, you keep thinking that, and we do what we have to do. So what they're saying is that now you are able to bring into you with a flashing light an actual connection that meets you, and they want to lure you in with the deliciousness of this because this is delicious. The flashing light, the love stone, literally feeling high, feeling out of it, feeling dazed, feeling confused, bumping into walls, all the things that happen in the beginning of you being, in love with someone, smiling when you think about them, all of the things, the delight, all of the things. Twitter patient for the Earth Angel Nation. They want that for you. Because you create so beautifully from that space. Also, you are able to generate whatever you want to. So it's just a perfect mantle to manifest from. And they said that they owe you. Okay? Yeah, gosh, y'all got so serious. Death, rebirth, and transformation. That's why I was like, what is this? You now know how to stand on business, Queen of Swords. You don't let anybody talk to you crazy. And you also will, finish them if you have to, lady. You also know how to wield your power properly. That's why you were being gifted new opportunities. And you manifested this. They're reminding you. They said you had a soul contract with whoever you came in with before. Both of you wanted this. And your spirit teams have been working like fucking crazy to get you guys together. And they said, act like you have some damn sense. I'm here, you make me better. Yeah, and that's the truth. Look at that on the bottom of the deck. I didn't even shuffle. That's the truth. Ace of Swords. You make me better. Movement by itself, force of word together, all that, all that, all that. And it gets you to independence. I love seeing this here in a love reading, because so often we see like full enmeshment and we think like that's what it has to be. Something about this connection specifically means you maintain your independence, and so does the other person too. You both have whatever you do, however you exist, what other commitments you have, but you prioritize whatever it is for you. And you too, the two of you, just the two of us, that. But this is building your abundance and having a partner that is trustworthy should you want to manifest it. Also strengthens your crown chakra. You see all that purple? And also, I love the flip in reverse, because I said the two things that need to be strengthened here are the crown and the roots. And they flipped it. On the top, it's the roots, which is so funny to me. Usually, you would see right at the bottom for root chakra, and at the bottom, it's purple. So they're saying that that level of stability in your root chakra means that you're going to be channeling or doing more in whatever direction to really maximize and make up for lost time, like maximize your dreams. They're showing me Job's story, and that's so beautiful. One last card, and we're gonna let it be. They said it's no more Seven of Cups fuckery, which is scorpionic energy. You have a lot of choices, so this is no more trickery. This is now choices for you. The power is yours. It's now in your hands. And the last thing here is invest. When a King of Wands, I can't make it up, comes around, invest. Not for the first one, not for anyone, not for everyone. The one that you feel like the flashing lights are lighted for. The one that the butterflies are flittering for. The ones that even have you considering whether or not you should explore. That is what you wait for. And then we're a Vegas, baby. Stay tuned for a great video about that. Are you all in on love? And also, what's on the table? We have a really cool reading coming up for that for you. What cards will you be dealt? All right, guys. Invest. But invest properly. Here's the thing that I love about us, guys. After all of the lessons we've been through, we don't do half-ass and we don't do fuckery. You know how to use your words. You know how to talk. You know how to express whatever you need to express. And people have so made fun of you in the past. And now, when it happens and you're ready, you know how to put forward your best. 10 of Cups, baby. I love to see it. I love to see it. What a beautiful confirmation. Look at that. A little rainbow for the lightning cloud. You're the rainbow in someone's cloud, sis. You are the rainbow. You will be. Someone's the rainbow in your cloud. Let that happen. Instead of fighting out of bitterness. Because remember that witch doctor that had me so unnerved that I had to do a whole clearance ceremony in the middle of my reading? That's negative energy from your past exes that are on that same. So many people, unfortunately, did not want to see you happy. And they knew your potential. And they withheld purposely because they thought, well, if I don't give it to them, then maybe they just can't achieve it. And that's why I always say detach, guys, because as soon as you release what doesn't fit for you, then the next thing comes in, and the next thing, and the next thing. So if it's a job, if it's a way of thinking, if it's a way of being, if it's a partnership, if it's a connection, if it's whatever, you are the one who decides. And if you can release it quickly and transmute it, and there's ways here on this channel to accelerate that. Journal, write, script. There's so many ways to release it. Create art out of it, but you have to let it be, because there's a flashing light not too far off in the distance that has some beautiful colors for you to see. But you have free will, and your spirit team, your angels and ancestors can't foist it upon you, and they won't. But they have moved you guys like chess pieces, and they said do or you don't want to have what you manifested. I'm literally hearing them pick up the love and saying, don't forget this. They want you to have what they sent to you. They said that it was promised and owed to you. And they said that the only thing that's missing, and the last thing that they're waiting on, is consent from you. They want consent. It's so funny that I'm looking for it. It's in you. Anyway, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. See which other videos you gravitate towards for your musical love reading for the month of February. And check it against itself. We also have some self-care coming up, some tips from Aphrodite, just a whole month of juicy love. As a Leo, I'm putting my back into this. This means so much to me. This is my favorite month. People have a lot of favorite months in the year, but I love the month. It's not about it being, we know it's commercialized and all of the cynicism, right? But I would like to shift the way that we look at this. Not that it's just romantic. This is one part of it, of many parts that they downloaded to me. So come back and let's see if we can't shift your paradigm or your reality or offer you healing, because it's not all eros that everyone is seeking. Eros love specifically, or agape. Well, agape, we love our friends for sure, but I just want you to know that in this month, whether you have someone or don't have someone, that this is still food for you, and there's something here for everybody, but there is work regarding love to do. That's from the angels. But they love you, and I do too, sis. So good sharing energy with you. Thank you for joining me. Come back and join me next time, guys. We'll continue to maybe be love strong, but also to evolve together.